Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are doing April's pick a card reading. I can't believe we're already going to be in April. So before you pick a pile or a crystal, all I ask you to do is get into a calm, quiet space, take a few deep breaths, and really let your intuition or your gut pick the pile or the crystal for you. And it doesn't matter how many piles you choose, whatever you feel called to, there's your pile. So this is a general reading. Take what resonates and know that there's a message in here for you somewhere. And the timestamps for these piles will be down in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment by me. Those timestamps will take you directly to your group. This video is kindly sponsored by Madam Glam New York. Everything you love at your fingertips. And I honestly do love this product so much. These are the soak off gels of their new collection called House of Light. There will always be a door to the light. There's currently 8 soak off gels in this collection, and I was able to try 4 of them. So this is a gel product, meaning you need a UV or a LED light to cure it, and a base coat and a top coat. This is a company that is vegan, cruelty-free, palm oil-free, as well as free from 21 of the most harmful chemicals found in nail polish. And like I said, it does what it says it's going to do. So these are pastels for this House of Light collection, and I'm obsessed with this green. It is so fun. This one is called Aries season. I had to snatch it because we are in Aries season. And then I am in love with this top coat, and it's a no wipe, meaning once you are done curing it, you do not need to wipe with an alcohol wipe, and it does have all of those confettis in it. So this one's called King of Glam. So let me tell you a little bit about this collection. Now's the time to be still so you can connect with your intuition. The answers you are seeking will come from within, from your deepest truth and knowing. Spring is in full bloom, so it's time to lean into the energy of a new season and express yourself with the House of Light collection, a new vibrant pastel palette. Mark the entrance to the sacred mystical portal with shades inspired by colorful lights and transcendental energies, and elevate your manicure looks with shades meant to brighten up your soul. So they did just that. I am obsessed with this ombre that I did. Let me tell you, super easy. The nail polish manipulates so well. I just used an ombre brush for the ombre look. So I am loving that. Then I did use a different blue color here for the base, but the flowers have all of the other colors in them. And I just wanted to show you what the top coat looks like by itself. Obsessed. And that white stuff is just tacky stuff to keep the nail to the base here. But isn't that so much fun? And you can put this on any base color there and it pops. It's so springy. So it's giving me 1999 and early 2K vibes. And this one here, I tried to do like a little stained glass look with all of them, a little rainbow look, so to speak. The possibilities are endless, even with just working with the 4 colors here. So if you are a nail polish person like I am, Madam Glam has kindly given us 30% off your entire order with the coupon here. I'll leave it, as well as in the description box and the pinned comment by me. So that will take you directly to the website where the coupon will activate automatically at the checkout, and you should choose the pay as you go option if you don't want to become a VIP member. If you love gel polish or polish in general, I highly suggest checking them out. So thank you again to Madam Glam, and thank you guys for watching, because these sponsors help me create more content for you guys as well. So let's get back to the video. So group number 1 is going to be the Supernatural Tarot here with this snowflake obsidian. All of the decks for the oracles are going to be the same in each pile. The tarot is the only difference. Group number 2 is the Buffy Tarot with the hematite crystal. And group number 3 is the Stranger Things Tarot with the Smoky Quartz. My poor little smoky quartz. All right, if you need to pause the video to meditate on the piles, you can do so as well. If not, I will see you in your particular group. All right, my group number 1s, hello, how are you? The ones who chose the Snowflake Obsidian as well as the Supernatural Tarot. We're going to start with that first, and then we'll dive deeper with your Oracle cards. All right. So first up, this is going to be representing the message. We have, oh, yay, the Hermit. I love his characters so much. Love the lantern there. All right, there's the message. The Hermit. And then the advice here for April, we have the 8 of Cups. All right. I think she was a fallen angel, or like she chose mortality. I think that's what she chose. She chose to walk away from the angels. It's been a long time since I watched the Supernatural series, so forgive me. All right, but the message here for April, the Hermit is all about introspection, looking inward and taking time for yourself. So, have you been doing too much lately? Have you been doing a lot for everybody else? Have you been go, go, go and not taking time out for yourself, or not taking time to check in with yourself mentally and physically? Because this is what the Hermit is asking you to do. Take time out for yourself, look inward, assess things, get reflective with yourself. Are you happy with your current situation? Are you doing too many things that are toxic? Are you in a toxic situation, whether it be work, relationships of any kind, etc.? Because this is the time where you're going to be able to get clarity. The only time is when you have that time by yourself, for yourself, to really assess and reflect on things and go inward to see what is going to light you up. What do you need to remove? Do you need to remove yourself, or do you need to remove certain things? All of those things get quieted when you're doing too much and you're overextending yourself. So this April, really figure out, what are your wants? What are your needs? Are you providing for yourself all of those things that you need in order to feel happy, healthy, and thrive? If not, this is the advice here. This 8 of Cups is moving away from things. It's leaving things that are no longer good for you behind. It's moving on. So again, this can be something different for everybody who chose group number 1. It can be leaving a relationship, leaving a job, leaving a work environment, leaving a house, leaving, things that are material things around your house, like spring cleaning, getting rid of things, getting rid of unhealthy habits, walking away from that, moving on. What doesn't serve your new path? This is having hope too, really like taking this as a sign of being like, all right, this didn't work out, but I have hope that things will get better for me because I do deserve better. I am worthy of better. I don't need to stick in this situation just because it's familiar. If it makes me unhappy and unhealthy, I need to move away from it. So the only way that you'll really know when the time is right is really listening to your intuition, going within. The cups are emotions. So are you happy with what is going on currently, or are you more upset, more sad, angry, all of those emotions that aren't allowing you to thrive? Don't get me wrong, anger is a good emotion too, but are you angry most of your day is what I'm trying to say. Like, does the bad, harder emotions outweigh the good emotions? So again, this is going to resonate differently for everybody. So the message here for April is to self-reflect, go out inward, take some time out for yourself, and really figure out, what you need to leave behind, because that's the advice here, is to move on from it, to leave what is no longer serving your best self, your favorite self, and move away from that. So let's get a little bit deeper with your oracle cards here. First up, we've got the Gothic Oracle from Anne Stokes. First card here is Arachnefaria. Oh, this is the Black Widow here. Interesting. We're going to read a little bit here. It's only natural for us to be cautious when we are greeted with the unknown. This fairy may be beautiful, but poison runs through her veins. This is a time, therefore, to find out what you are dealing with before making a decision. If you have drawn this card, caution is required since rushing into something could result in a bad or even dangerous outcome. If you are considering investing funds, signing contracts, or trusting others with something you hold dear, then a little extra research would be worthwhile. So when we were talking about assessing and going within and taking time out before, figuring things out, because if you're doing too much, you can't really have that time. This is confirmation here to really do the assessment here before you make a cautious or a decision. So, if you're going to continue to do things for people, maybe do a little bit more research as to maybe why they continually ask you to do these things. Are they taking advantage of your kindness, etc.? So go within, do your research whilst you go within. Next card we have is the Beyond the Veil. Again, this makes me think of intuition, balance with the yin and the yang here as well. That's mainly what I'm getting here with the yin and the yang. Listening to your intuition and balance. You're overdoing it in one area and not enough in another. You're not paying attention to your own needs. You need to figure out a way to balance that out. Stop letting other people take advantage of you with, again, any relationship, whether it's friends, family, or a love relationship. It's a give and take, and it should be equal. So if someone continually takes and you continually give, you don't have time to put that emotional effort back into yourself as well. All right, so balance. Next one we have Fantasy Forest. Ooh, magic. I love this because, again, it's just confirming what we were already talking about. It's time to consider how you feel. It does not suggest that you ignore logic, but rather trust in the messages that appear to come from within. Have you ever felt negatively about someone on a first meeting only to be proven right a few weeks later? Can you remember a time when you were called to do something that defied popular opinion, but it worked out better than you expected? These are examples of intuition in action. So again, more listening to your intuition here. Got two more. So this is the truth. This is very on the nose. What is the truth of your situation? Are you following your own inner truth, or are you following someone else's? Are you listening to that little voice inside your head, or are you ignoring it because you want to please others or get things done, right? Figure out what your truth is and follow it. And your last card here is Hidden Depths, which again confirms the Hermit card here, which is looking within. There's so much within you that you haven't explored yet because you're too busy being imbalanced from other situations and other people. So take April and let that be a internal month for you to really go within and figure out what your needs are. What are you lacking in your needs? All right, let's keep it moving here. We've got the Human Spirit Oracle. First up, we've got Head Over Heels. Oh my goodness. So this reminds me of being flexible in relationships because, again, are you giving too much? Are you the one bending over backwards for other people? Because if so, they're not doing the same for you. There's no reciprocity. So figure out how to balance that out. Again, going within to figure it out. Then we have pull yourself together. Pretty explanatory. Okay, what are these big words coming out your mouth, Natasha? Self-explanatory right here. So pull yourself together. April is about coming back together. This reminds me of, those like infographics where like everybody takes a puzzle piece out of you and you're left with like black hollowness. Get those puzzle pieces back. Pull yourself together and figure out what your needs are. Again, more confirmation. Then we have the butterfly effect, which is again like, if you do one thing in an area, it filters down through everything else. So if somebody is angry or upset, it filters through the whole household, right? So butterfly effect, that makes me think of that, where like everybody else's pull on you is affecting you. And then your last human spirit, what goes around comes around. So again, listen, if you're afraid of upsetting somebody who has continually upset you, don't be. What goes around comes around. Not saying that it's, be ill-intended toward other people, but it's not your job to continually people please others just for people pleasing sake. Again, there needs to be a balance of give and take in any relationship. And if there's a need for communication, if there's a need to have a talk, then you can work it through that way as well. But I'm not saying be malicious intended toward, the situation with the person. But this is saying, like, what goes around does really come or back around for those people. So if you keep putting out good's going to come back to you, right? So that's the thing. Like, if this situation doesn't resolve itself, it's going to keep going in the same direction. You know what I mean? They're still going to continually take and take and take. So again, figure out what needs to change in order for you to feel differently and have your needs met. All right, let's keep going with the Wisdom of the Night Oracle. First up, we've got obedience, which again, we have another like sword here for truth, and we have the scales of justice here. And it makes me think that karma really is going to come back around. Like, you're going to figure it out. You're going to balance those scales by being obedient to yourself. You know what the truth is. You know what you need to do, and you know how you need to balance the scales for yourself. And then we have movement. Yeah, moving on with that 8 of Cups. Absolutely. That is confirmation there. And again, movement for yourself to get the ball rolling and to move forward. It's not necessarily like to just hurry up and get out of the situation or a relationship, etc. It's just like to keep the ball going and moving forward, walking away from what doesn't serve you. And then strength. Sometimes it takes a lot of inner strength to drop what needs to be dropped and move on and that sort of a thing. So this might take you out of your comfort zone a little bit, but you need to rely on the strength and know that, the unknown is scary and moving on can be scary, but it's the outcome when you get to the other side, when you push beyond that unknown, the amount of fulfillment you get from knowing that you stood up for yourself, you got right with the balance, that it just makes you feel so much better about it when you get to the other side. So inner strength is going to come up a lot for you in April, but push through and know that you're worth having the fulfillment and your needs met. You are validated in that. And if you aren't receiving that, then there needs to be some change. All right. And your last cards here are the Citadel Fantasy Oracle. We have the Smith, overthinking and taking action. So take the action. I mean, you could probably, a lot of you are probably overthinking this, but action will get the ball rolling. And then we have the Vengeance, overcoming slights and a choice. You do have a choice. And if you don't think you have a choice, if you stay in the situation or if you keep appeasing this, that is a choice. So regardless of whether you think on it or you keep doing the same thing every day, that is still a choice. So if you are feeling like you're being slighted and taken advantage of in any sort of the sense, this is confirmation that if you do take the action, you can overcome it. It is a choice, and it's a good choice to make. And your last one here is I cannot pronounce that word, so I'm not going to try, but it's new projects and learning. So this can get you to new opportunities and learning from this experience. So this is not all for naught. There's no real huge loss because you are still going to be learning from this experience. So for instance, if you need to leave a toxic work environment or a toxic job in general, you still have that learning experience and all of that experience underneath your belt to take with you to a new job, whether it is your experience in the skill set or your emotional learning to where you know what not to put up with anymore, or you can find the signs when, the work environment does turn toxic. So I think April is going to be a very up and down emotional month for you, but I think once you find time to sit with yourself and to really look inward, everything's going to start falling into place. Remember that you are valid and worthy, and you will get through this. I see a very positive outcome for your April. And I think you're going to learn a lot more about yourself from this experience. So if this resonated with you, let me know what group you chose down in the comment section below. And if you made it this far, go ahead and add a moon emoji in your comment as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know if this resonated again, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out. That way you'll never miss an upload from me. All right, everyone, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number twos, those of you who chose the Hematite and the Buffy Tarot. We're going to see what April has in store, what advice it does out of the Buffy first, and then we'll dive deeper with the Oracle cards. All right, first up, this card is going to represent the message for April, and we got, oh, we love it. Love to see this, the World. All right. End of a cycle, beginning of a new, and the next card is going to represent the advice. Literally the end of the major arcana going back to the beginning of the major arcana with the Fool and Xander there. Oh my gosh. First of all, I love the little dog on the gravestone. So cute. Okay, so let's talk about this. You have gone through a lot with this World card being the message for your April, but that comes with success. So there's going to be an end of some sort of cycle for you, whether it is a career, relationship, etc. Take what resonates because this is a general reading, but this means you're leveling up. Whenever the World comes out first, it's always a level up, which is so exciting because it's such a positive, like, breath of fresh air. It means you've gone through all of these trials and tribulations and you are ready for the next step. You're ready for this next level. You have done so many things that you should be proud of. You've achieved so much, and April is just like ready to give you your rewards. You're going to be recognized for those achievements. This could mean that you are getting a promotion, that you are, getting higher up in your career. This could mean that your relationship is going to be taken to the next level. Like, there's a lot of different ways that this could be read because, again, there's a lot of you in here. But this is really exciting to see. I love this for you. There's so many rewards here for your hard work. But like I said, this is giving me all sorts of level up, especially with the Fool card right next to it. The advice here is to just leap. This is like new beginnings. So take a leap of faith, trust in yourself, trust in what you have built on for whether this is relationship, career, etc. Trust that, you have built this solid foundation and you are able to leap off the diving board and just have fun with it. Remember the risks versus the rewards. So, take a calculated risk. Don't just, jump off and hope the universe is going to catch you. I mean, it will, but, you have to take a calculated risk, right? So have fun with this. Feel free in April. Feel like you're on top of the world, like on cloud 9, because you're literally going into this new venture. You have leveled up. You might feel more giddy. You might feel excited. You might feel like maybe you're kind of like a fish out of water because you're like, do I even belong here? Like, this feels so brand new. This feels so different. Imposter syndrome. All of those things might be going through your head because you're in a new maybe mind state or a new position that maybe you haven't ever been in before. But remember that you have done all of the hard work to get you here. So don't be afraid to take this leap. If they offer you a promotion, get excited because you have earned it. This is all based upon your past works and efforts. So again, you're getting recognized for something that you did and all of the hard work that you put into it. So be excited about it. Yes, be a little apprehensive because we're human and that comes with the territory, but if you have done all of the work and it's consistently flowing, abundantly toward you, this is an amazing opportunity. So have fun with it. Feel a little loose and fancy free. But remember to listen to your intuition. And if it feels right, go for it. If you feel excited, if you feel butterflies in your stomach and you feel hopeful and happy, that's such a great feeling. It is such a huge leap of faith to start something brand new, but you are there for a reason. You have done this for a reason. You have successfully completed what you needed to complete in order to get to this new feeling, this new beginning. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's get into your cards here. First, we're going to start with the Gothic Oracle. First card up is Lifeblood. Interesting. Coursing through your veins there. I just want to show you, it says endings, which technically this world card is. If you draw on this card, then the lifeblood may be draining from a situation. There will always be times when endings are sad or unexpected, but this card also represents the need to consciously cut away those things or people that are unhealthy or have outstayed their welcome. In this sense, lifeblood can be a positive card, encouraging acute awareness and discernment. Knowing when something is over, however challenging that might be, can be an asset in both your personal and professional life. So yeah, things are ending, you're leveling up. Don't be too afraid of it. Don't be too scared of it. Because like I said, we're given the example of the promotion. So yes, that part of your job has ended, but you're not going anywhere. You're just leveling up. You're just making more money. You may have more responsibilities now. That's a good thing. So yes, the ending is there, but this is such a positive card. This is like a rebirth as well. So that's exciting. Okay, let's keep going. We have Wheel of the Year. So again, with the world, it's just like you're going around again, but with more life experience and with a new level up. Oh, I love that. It's a brand new start. You're going around again, but having more experience underneath your belt and more successes underneath your belt. And your last one here is Moonstone. This makes me think of intuition and connecting with the divine. So listening to your intuition, but let's take a look. Oh, a healing here. So making the decision to heal is not one we should take lightly. It is something that requires participation, courage, and commitment. While some of us might enlist the help of a professional, just becoming aware of our wounds and how they will affect us can be the first step towards recovery and healing. What is still causing you distress, and how might you begin to release yourself from these memories or emotions in a healthy way? Oh, interesting. So some of you might be leveling up in a way that you're healing. You're starting your healing journey. Maybe you are going more toward a spiritual side and you are kind of like leveling up in your abilities that way. This is exciting. Or just healing the situation. So again, take what resonates. If one person needed to hear that card, that's what it's there for. All right, let's keep going with the Wisdom of the Night Oracle. First card, we've got Cycles. We got the wheel. I mean, literally, this is what we're talking about. We are leveling up. We are going above where we have been. Again, with this Wheel of the Year, that is so funny. More confirmation. Next, we have meditation. So again, this could be going toward the healing too. There might be times where you might need to take the time out of your day to meditate on this new journey. Take time out for yourself. Make sure you are resting and putting back the emotional, what's the word I'm looking for? Taking the emotional healing as well, replenishing your cup. Essentially is what I'm trying to say. So there might be a lot of busy days ahead for you, but taking time out for self-care is going to be important with this meditation, connecting to source, whatever that looks like for you. It might be time out for you to think as in THANK, your spiritual team as well. And then we've got the fledgling. For me, this makes me think of like you're starting fresh, new. This might be the time where you don't really know exactly what you need to be doing, and you're going to be learning, put into a training situation, or, you know, since you have this new leveling up going on, you might feel like you are a fish out of water. So it might take you some time to get your sea legs. Okay. So don't worry if everything feels brand new and you're overwhelmed. It's okay. You're learning. All right. And then we have the Human Spirit Oracle. First up, we've got the Road Less Traveled. So this is interesting. You might be doing something completely different than you are used to doing. And it's something that maybe a lot of people, you know, in society might not necessarily think is normal. It might be something that people look at and are like, I don't understand why you're doing that. Why aren't you doing it the way that we've always done? Why aren't you doing it, you know, the way that we've been doing it this way, and blah, blah, blah. So it might be something that you're doing outside of the box, outside of the norm, or you might be in a new way of your life, how you live your life that is outside of normal, quote unquote. Next, we've got Count Your Chickens. It makes me think that like you need to make sure you have all your ducks in the row, make sure that you have things lined up. So don't overextend yourself. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't count all of your chickens before the eggs hatch. And then we've got, private, no entry. So this says bound for boundaries. So again, since you are leveling up, you have all of this experience underneath your belt. So now you need to set new boundaries. Now you need to make sure that you recheck the boundaries that you already have with people and yourself, even in your work environment and your relationships. Make sure you protect yourself with boundaries. Boundaries are a loving thing. They keep you sane. They keep your mental health and your emotional health very well preserved and functioning. Boundaries are important. And remember, no is a complete sentence. Next, we have ducks in a row. I was just saying that. Did I not say that? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Keeping your ducks in a row. Everything, you know, make sure you got everything good. If you are overextending yourself or you're doing too much, make sure you have everything lined up. So do you have a plan in place? Do you have everything you need to succeed? Tools? Are you taking care of your health, mental and physical? All of these things in order to move ahead. Sometimes you need to have organization at your feet and at your fingertips. So make sure you have everything ready to go. And your last human spirit card, we have the Midas touch. Everything you touch turns to gold, right? So make sure you're doing it in a very uplifting and positive way. I see success for you. I see a lot of good things happening for you as long as you're planning ahead and you are keeping yourself in check with mental and emotional stability there. And your last deck that we're going to look at is the Citadel Oracle. First card, we've got the Queen. Focus. There we go. Determination and sacrifice. I think you are determined to succeed and determined to jump in with both feet. But again, there might be some things that you have to sacrifice in order to get there. So make sure you're not sacrificing your needs and your mental health and your emotional stability, right? I know I keep saying that, but for some reason I need to keep saying that. It keeps playing in my head. Next, we've got the Musician. So inspiration and gratitude. So you could be the inspiration for somebody else. You can be that light for somebody that sees how far you've come and where you've gotten yourself to be, as well as the gratitude makes me think of having a grateful heart and a thankful attitude for what you have, for what you currently have, and for what you've been through. Because again, with manifestation and any of that, law of attraction, etc., being thankful for what you currently have and for where you've been allows the universe to come back tenfold. You know, it's like, okay, you're thankful for all the little things. Cool. be thankful for this too. This is awesome. I'm going to keep giving you stuff. And that was a weird gesture. All right, next we've got the Hunter, sure-footedness and predestination. So yeah, this makes me think of that Fool card where it's kind of like, you know, willy-nilly feeling like, you know, you just going to jump in with both feet. This is like, yeah, you can do that, have that feeling, but make sure you're doing it in a very methodical way. Like you can feel like you're a free spirit, but you also need to remember the risk versus the rewards, right? So make sure it's a calculated risk. Make sure you are sure-footed, that you aren't going to slip and fall. Again, ducks in a row. And your last card here is the aspirant. So ambition, diligent, and setbacks. I don't think setbacks is a huge red flag here. I think there's going to be some setbacks when you do something new, when you start something new, because again, you're not all knowing. You have not been in this environment or have this experience before. Again, the Fool is brand new. So there are going to be some little setbacks, but don't let those distract you from the being ambitious and diligent with your work or what you're doing, whatever this resonates with you as. So you're going to be fine. Don't get hung up on all of the little things that maybe you're not sure of, or you're not aware of, or you haven't learned yet, because that will come with the time. That comes with the territory as well. So I see nothing but amazing things for you. This is so exciting, group number 2. So let me know if this resonates for you down in the comment section below. Tell me what group you chose, and leave a little moon emoji in your comment section to let me know that you got this far through the video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this reading. That way you will never miss an upload from me. All right, thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 3s, those of you who chose the Stranger Things Tarot and the Smoky Quartz. We're going to take a look at your tarot first for April and then dive deeper with your oracle cards. All right, this first card is going to represent the message you need to hear for April. We've got the 7 of Wands here. Interesting. So someone from group 2 might be coming over here as well, because this is boundaries. We talked about boundaries in group number 2. All right, and then any advice is going to be this card, and we've got the 3 of Pentacles here. Very interesting. Okay. So the message here for April is the 7 of Wands. So this talks about defending yourself, standing up for yourself, being assertive and strategic, as well as, you know, taking challenges head on. Usually when you see the 7 of Wands, it's a guy defending himself against unknown enemies with a wand. And he has like one shoe on and one shoe off. So it feels like very unexpected. So there might be things that you are dealing with in the month of April that is a little unexpected, and you're not quite sure what to do or where it came from. But I do feel like, you know, everything will work out just fine. I feel a lot of this is like standing up for yourself, and standing up for you having boundaries, whether it's with other people or with yourself as well. It could be work related, as the Pentacles is here, but I do feel like, you know, this is an important message about, you know, boundaries, making sure that you aren't giving too much, making sure that people aren't taking advantage of you, making sure your voice is heard in April. So if you feel like you keep consistently, you know, yelling into the void, nobody's listening to your opinions or your advice or your talent, this could just be you sticking up for yourself and actually like making your self known and your presence known. Yeah. Taking a stand too for like yourself and other people. It could be that too. April, I mean, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of things going on right now. So it could be standing up for your friends, your family, standing up, you know, I know there's lots of holidays coming around in April. So standing up for yourself if you have a different opinion or belief, than your family, or family and friends you are standing up for with their beliefs, or, you fill in the blank, because there's a lot of things that that could be referring to. So take what resonates. But with this Three of Pentacles, this is interesting because it's all about different skill sets coming together to produce one magnificent work of art or project. So this could be the advice being, find people that are similar to you but have different skill sets. So for instance, if you are working on a project and you're like at work, say, or school, even like you're in a group project and you need to get this thing done, and you're putting in all the effort, your voice isn't being heard, and you're standing up for yourself time and time again, like you're right, you have the right calculations, or you're having the right view of what this project should look like. It's having the talent and the skill set of two other people to help bring this to fruition, to help bring this project to its completion, to create something big, beautiful, and wonderful. So again, this could be also just you doing your own abilities, like not to doubt your own abilities too. It could be just referring to you, not any other people, but trusting your own skill set, trusting your own self, knowing you have what it takes to get the job done, to get the project done. So again, it doesn't necessarily have to be two other people coming to help you, but it could be for certain people. So again, take what resonates, and figure out what feels right for your own situation. There's a lot more people on this channel now watching, so I'm getting a little conflicted messages here. So but yeah, overall in the month of April, you're going to be standing your ground. You're going to be standing up for yourself and your beliefs and what you stand for and who you are and your skill set, as well as believing in yourself, knowing that you have what it takes, and you might be in collaboration with somebody else or getting support from somebody else to help your situation. So let's dive a little bit deeper here with your oracle cards. First up, we've got the Gothic Oracle and Stokes, and we've got Black Unicorn. This makes me think of the black sheep of the family standing out, not necessarily in a good way, but you are not fitting in like the others. You have your own magic and your own uniqueness, and I find that beautiful and amazing and empowering. It's okay to have your own independence, your own independent way of thinking, your own independent ways of belief. It is valid and you are worthy, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Oops. Next one, we've got the Summoning. Oh, I love this. Interesting. This is exciting. Look at that. I love that cauldron. It might be asking you to summon your own talents, summon your courage, summon what you need in order to get to where you need to go in April. How can you use your creativity to innovate this project or innovate what you need to do to get your voice heard? How can you use your creativity? How can you summon your talents in order to produce what you need to produce? Love that. Next, we have Blood Moon. Interesting. So this is all about opportunity. This suggests an opportunity or an opening of some kind. In some cases, it might suggest a romantic proposition or suggest that a potential relationship is in the cards. In a career-based reading, there may be the possibility of a new job or promotions, but all opportunities are possible. So that's exciting. So yeah, I do feel like your voice is going to be heard. It's going to provide you with opportunities, and you're going to be able to have what it takes to do the job or whatever this looks like for you. Don't sell yourself short. And next we've got the Fire Dragon, which, yeah, this makes me think of defending her young here, or their young, I'll say, because yeah, look at how she's like, you aren't coming close to these babies. So defend yourself, stand up for yourself. Nurture yourself like a mother would nurture their babies, and nurture this project or idea or whatever this is that you're standing up for, that you are working on. Let's keep going here with the Human Spirit Oracle. All right, first up we've got Spill the Tea. Ooh, again, this is gossip. So, are you the one participating in the gossip, or are you defending yourself from gossip? Don't listen to the gossip. Don't listen to the negative things. It doesn't matter. You are valid and worthy regardless. People are going to talk. You might as well not listen to the unimportant stuff. This says no strings attached. Don't tie yourself down to things that don't feel right to your soul or feel good. Stand up, be unique, be you. Don't make yourself be something other than what you really are. All right, eat your words. Don't let the negative self-talk get to you. It is not important. Don't let the people talking, being negative Nancy's or anything get to you either. It doesn't mean anything. You are worthy regardless. So don't focus on the negative. Focus on boosting yourself up, making yourself feel good, knowing that you are better than that, knowing that you've earned everything you've got and you've got this. Let them eat their words. And then next we've got, what does it say? Not my circus, not my monkeys. Yeah, don't deal with the things that you don't have to deal with, that don't concern you, that don't directly affect you. Don't worry about it. If you're, listening to drama from other people, it doesn't matter. It's not going to bring you any better opportunities. If you don't got to deal with it, it doesn't directly affect you, don't worry about it. Only focus on you and what you have to work on and what you've got to deal with, because anything else is just noise at this point. In your last Human Spirit card, we've got any way the wind blows. You can go any direction. You can do whatever you want to do. You can literally take this project or this situation in any direction that you want it to go. You can direct it. So you might as well direct it in the way of positivity and in the way of success, instead of, continuing down the path of negativity or, fueling the negativity. All right, let's keep going. Next up, we've got the House of Night, wisdom of the House of Night, I should say. And we've got success. Oh, I love this. See, you're going to be successful. You have what it takes. You've got what it takes. You have the skill set, the knowledge, the validation to apply yourself in whatever the situation is. Because again, it's different, but it's going to be successful. And then this is rigid. Oh, you might be changing some minds, as well as this makes me think of boundaries again, setting up a wall for people who do not need to come into your own personal space or your own wavelength or way of thinking. So remember, again, you can take this any direction. You might as well take it in a direction that protects your mental and emotional health, as well as maybe change some minds. And people who are too rigid in their way of thinking or their creativity, it might take you to maybe change their minds and maybe allow them to see things in a different viewpoint, in a different light. Then we have belonging, House of Night. This really gives me the vibe of like, you're going to find connections. You're going to find your place of belonging with people who understand you and respect you and love the fact that you're different and unique and not like everybody else that has a different point of view. You're going to find community in that. So don't think that this situation is going to be something that's going to last for a long time, because again, we have this success card here. So I think that as long as you stand up for yourself and be true to who you are, you're going to find your community. You're going to find that belonging. And your last wisdom of night here, we got the warrior. So yeah, again, makes me think you got to stand up for yourself, fight for what you believe in, fight for who you are, fight for, your vision as well. And then your last cards here are the Citadel Oracle. We've got the Captain, taking command and teamwork. confirmation to everything we've said. You might have to take the reins a little bit to lead this, to stand up for your project or your situation, but it will take some teamwork and collaboration with other people. And then we have the King. So control, reversal of fortune. So if things have not been going your way, they're going to start going your way. And then take control of the situation, take control of the room, of, the relationship. Again, whatever this looks like to you. Next, we got the Thief, seizing the moment. Yeah. Be okay with the spotlight. Be okay with having all eyes on you. Be okay with feeling loved and worthy. Next one, we got the Catalyst, radical changes. And again, more taking control. So there's going to be some changes happening for you in a positive way. And your last one here is the Twins. And it says self-protection. Again, standing up for yourself, defend yourself. And then dual natures. So, there might be something like where you're working together with somebody who is an opposite, but you come together for the betterment of the project or the situation. All right. So that's what I see for you guys, group 3. There's going to be an interesting April. If this resonated with you, let me know what group you chose down in the comment section, along with a little moon emoji to let me know that you got this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you have not done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.